fáilte chuig do ceacht Gaeilge iniu an luain agus tá sé an dara lá is fiche de bhí fiara. Táid ag déanamh an téime an tarach an seachtain seo, so we're doing the theme of spring this week, an tarach, the spring. So, ar leathnach seo, táid chun an scéal seo a léamh, we're going to read the story, freagan ceistena agus déan obair Anmhí óg, the folklore faoin Anmhí óg, the words for, the babies or the young of different spring animals or animals that are born in spring. And finally, we're looking at, this week in Irish, I decided that we're going to focus on 2 verbs in detail and have a little test at the end of the week. And the 2 verbs we're looking at this week will be this verb, connic, and then a verb that's on this page, which is coola. So connic is like coming from the verb feck, to see, and then the chula on this page will be coming from the verb clush, to hear. They're 2 of the 11 irregular verbs, so we have to just learn them off by heart. So I'll go through that at the end of the video, what I've put up or sent to your parents to hopefully help you with learning those. So yeah, let's read the story first of all. So, is bra leis na páistí an tarach mar bíon an gheimhre fada hart. So is bra leis na páistí. We've had is bra or is ma leis na páistí. We've had this version or this phrase for a while, and it means they like the spring because the gheimhre, winter, fada, the long winter, is hart, over. Bíon an aimsir ag dul I bheabhs san airth. So the weather is improving, ag dul I bheabhs. This is getting, and then I bheabhs is better. San airth. Bíon an ghrian ag taitneamh, the sun is shining. Bíon néalta bogabána sa spéir. There are white, soft clouds in the sky. Remember, néalta are more these type of clouds, and then scamal is the kind of rain cloud. Téin na páistí ag siúl faoin tua. The children go for a walk in the countryside. This is how you say in the countryside. You can say under, faoin, but in the countryside. The whole story is in the Gachlá or the Aimsir Loirach, which is the present happening right now. Look, it's bíon, and tain. It's not V, and it's not beg in the future. Buska though, bíon an feirmeoir an gnóthach san airth. So the farmer is an gnóthach, very busy, san airth. Bíonn sé ag obair go dtíon díchealach. He is working so hard, he's doing his utmost. Díchealach, like he's working really. Go dtíon is hard, and then díchealach is like giving it your all. Bíonn sé ag tréimhne na parka. He is ploughing the fields. Fecin na páistí anmhaithe óga. So the children see anmhaithe óga, young animals. Fecin siad bow, they see a cow, agus lay óg, a young calf, lay óg. Fecin siad capel agus searach, or sarach, they see a horse and a foal. Capel, sarach. Fecin siad moch, pig, agus beanamh, piglet. Fecin siad chuire, sheep, agus uan, lamb. Fecin siad madra, dog, agus cuileán, puppy. Fecin siad cat, agus puisín, kitten. Fecin siad gower, goat, agus mionán, kid. So there's a good bit of new vocabulary in that story. So what I'd like to draw your attention to, some of the phrases that I think are nice. Maybe a phrase that could go at the back of your Irish copy would be this one, ag dul I bheabhs, to be getting better. Something getting worse is ag dul in ulcus. This is ag dul I bheabhs, so getting better. You can say you could use that in a sentence saying, my football skills are getting better, ag dul I bheabhs. Or I hope this TV show will get better. I hope this TV show will ag dul I bheabhs. Or you can say the weather is ag dul I bheabhs. So put this at the back of your copy, ag dul I bheabhs. Faoin tua is a good one to have. I think you might have it already, but it's a good one. Then this phrase here, go dtíon díchealach, as in working really hard. So ag obair go dtíon díchealach. That phrase is good to have in your copy. Working extremely hard and very focused and what's that word? Like you're very I can't think of the word in English. Yeah, just really focused and hardworking. Then some of these animal young words were new to me. Okay, so this one here, I'd never heard of kid before. This mionon. So it's good to kind of practice these or say them over and over, write them out a couple of times to help you remember or put them at the back of your copy. So cow, bow, calf, lay. You don't have to say og, it just means young calf, lay. Horse is couple, sarrock, foal. Muck is pig, banov, piglet. Quera, sheep, uan, lamb. Madra, dog, quillon, puppy. Cot, cat, pushing, kitten. Gower, goat. Mionon, the kid. So just those phrases there, like dul viaus, like ober godin díchalach, and then the animal and its young. Make note of those at the back of your copy because they might come up again and it's good to know them. So ceiste hain an maith leis na páistí an tarach. So an maith leis na páistí, did the children like spring? Your frag or your answer is in musk a hain. It's in the first box. So it's either going to be is maith leis na páistí or ní maith leis na páistí. Cén sais aimsir a bhíonn ann san Arach. What type of weather do we have in Arach? So you're going to say bíonn, that's the verb in the question, so you're going to use that verb. Bíonn an aimsir, what way? San Arach. Then cá déan na páistí ag siúl. So there's the verb that you're going to use. It's in the question, so you use it in the answer. Téan na páistí ag siúl, where? Again, it's in busk a hain. Iver cahar an mian an fermior ag ober go dtíon san Arach. So there's your verb, an mian. So your answer is going to be bíonn or ní bhíonn. So is he working hard in the spring, the farmer? If you think he is, you're going to say bhí or bíonn an fermior ag ober go dtíon san Arach. If you don't, ní bhíonn. Fragar an seo. Answers in here. Tá tú ábal sa cara all amach an seo. Iver a cuaig cad a bhíonn siúl ag an vermiúr san Arach. So what's going on with the farmer in spring? Again, here's your verb. So you're going to use this. It's either going to be bíonn or ní bhíonn, but it's going to be bíonn and then name the job that they mention here. Siúl ag an vermiúr san Arach. And then iver sé anamnig na hanmhatha óga a echan na páistí san Arach. So here's the verb. So you're going to say fechan na páistí and then list out the anmhatha óga san Arach. Fechan na páistí, blank, 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 agus blank san Arach. Then over here we're practicing the animal and finding the young for the animal. So quair, the sheep. Uan, moch, bianov, bow, lay, madra, quillon, cat, pusheen, agus gower, mionon. Then we're working on the verb. I said feck because that's the root of the verb. If I was to say, to give an order, what would you say? So I see. Well, you wouldn't say see this. I suppose you'd say feck. Look at this, but it's feck is the root, and then this is it in the past. This is it in the everyday, and this is it in the future. And then you have to see, like inye is the word for yesterday, so that's how she knew to use this form of the verb. Gachla, then you choose this form, and then amorach means tomorrow, so you use this form of it. I've sent this home, these posters. They list out the 11. It says here, brihra nav rialta. Brihra means verbs, rialta means rules, and nav is like without. So they're verbs without the usual rules. There's 11 of them, as I said. So we're looking at this one, feck, to see. So in the past, you say chonig me, I see. Chonig tu, you see. Chonig she, he sees. Chonig she sees. Chonikimer, we see. Remembering the we form in the verb, whether it's past, present, or future, is always one word. You blend the shin into the verb. So they do knickamer. And as you can see, they added on, I'm just going to try and click. I've hurt my finger, so I'm finding it hard to click. The E-A-M-A-R. It starts here with the E because the verb conic, or the spelling here, the last vowel in it is an I, which is quail or narrow. So it has to start with another quail one, which is E. So the quail vowels are I, E, and the Latin or wide ones are A, O, and U. So that's we see, or we saw, I should say. Chonic shiv, ye saw, chonic shiad, they saw. Okay, so that's it in the past. Kind of just to learn off the spellings of it if you can. And then to say, like, I didn't see, you'd say ni acha me. You didn't see, ni acha tu, ni acha she, ni acha she, ni achamer, ni acha shiv, ni acha shiad. That's how you say it, we didn't see. Question form then is an vacha, so similar to the negative spelling, the we didn't, and the question version. So that's past. For the present, for the everyday, it changes to fecum. So that's one other little rule with the present. You don't say feckin may. You see the way here, the may and the to and the she and the she follow the same rule, and the same way here. In the present, as you can see, there's no may word because you blend it into the verb. So they did fecum again because the feck, this part of it, I is the last vowel you see in that word. It's quail, so you start with the IM rather than AIM, just IM. So it's fecum, I see. Feckin two, you see. Feckin she, he sees. Feckin she sees. Feckin mead, we see. Feckin shiv, ye see. Feckin shiv, they see. And then ni ekin. And then the question on veckin. So this, like, at least the question and the I didn't see kind of follow the same spelling in the present. It was completely different in the past, an vacha to chonik and niacha. But so that's at least one thing. It follows the same type of spelling. So again, in the negative version, as you can see, I'm highlighting everything. The ni and then a H, the ni and then a H, the ni and then a H in the word, and the question on BH before, aru before the vacha, on BH before the feckin, and on BH before the fecfi. So this is the future, and I like to think of it as it's future, so that's why they've put an F in there. See here, there's an F in the verb in the middle of it now, just kind of stand for future. I will see. Again, may is not blended in anymore. It's just out and so on. So fec fi may, and the fec part is spelled exactly the same as in the everyday, or like I see. Now I will see. So the fec is spelled the same, and then you're just doing F-I-D-H. So fec fi may, fec fi tu, fec fi she, fec fi she, fec fi mead. So the only difference with this spelling here, the fec mead and the fec fi mead, is literally an F for the future in the middle. Fec fi shiv, fec fi shiad, they will see, and then ni ek fi, will not see, will not see. This is your verb for, this is one of the verbs for this week, as well as I want to just show you that we will be looking at this one here. Sorry, it keeps doing it. So the verb to hear, that's it in the past, chula me, chula tu. Here it is in the present, I hear, clushin, and here it is in the future, clush fi, I will. So we'll be focusing on those two verbs in the past, present, and future for this week. I also sent these home, these worksheets, so they might help you. So here's the FEC page. So on FEC 2, Mawala Scullia Anye. Anye is the clue there. There's a word in each of them to give you a clue whether it's past, which is I'm Tricotcha, Anye, whether it's present, like Gachla, or for I'm sure, or whether it's future, I'm sure Oshnach. So I'll go through them to make sure you know. So this is past, in yay. So then I know I'm just looking at the past section here. Then I think It's feck with two, but it's a question. So there's the question in the past with two. So now I know it's going to be an bhacha tú mo bhála scoile inné. If I come on to the next one, it's a morach. So it's this column here. It's looking at the future. So then I look and it's like, well, feck and shin, that's we. So I know it's this part of it, the we part. So it's going to be feck famid hu morach suggests. Come to the next one. There's a clue word here, inish, meaning now. Now, so that means if it's happening now, it's in the present. So I'm looking at this column only. And they want feck and may, and that's the version of it in the present. Fecum an tetlon huas ish. I see the airplane high in the sky now. Then, feck she'd monkey a gleams a zoo. So they see it's happening now. So it's this one. It's she'd. So then it's this one. Feck and she'd. Monkey a gleams a zoo. Here, feckin an nalucha an cat ag teacht agus bhí agla orthu. So the mice see the cat coming and they're scared. Or sorry, that's in the past. So we're looking at this one, the past, and it's like they saw, the mice saw, they saw. So it's chonig siad an cat. Did you see my new rivera? So it's happening now. Did you? And it's a question. So an vecken, feckin siad. Solas, they saw a light. Agus shul famid in a throw. When we walk towards it or in its direction, you can see this verb has an F in it for future, so this must be in the future version. It's a little bit tricky the first time we do it, I know, and it's hard when I'm not in person, but give it a try. It's not that I expect you to know this verb inside and out by the end of the week, but at least we might even just focus even on the ones that are in the past. You know, it's just to see, can you practice them? This here is gach iha, every night I see the moon. So it's every night, it's this one. Then a rare is last night, so it's in the past. And you're saying it's ni. So you're putting in a H, so it'll be ni acha shiv. Gach modern is every day, but it's a question, so it'll be on vecken to. So there is a little clue in each sentence. I should probably go through what they mean. Did you see my school bag yesterday? We will see you tomorrow. I see a plane flying high in the sky now. We see a monkey jumping at the zoo. The mice saw the cat coming and they were scared. Did you see my new computer? So this is the future. We will see a light and we will walk in its direction. I see the moon every night. Last night. Ye did not see the movie that was on television last night. And then the last question or sentence is, do you see the postman every morning? So they're the sentences to help you practice the verb. And they would be the sentences that you'd answer for the test. We'll say just forming the verb part of it, okay, and using the sentence to help you decide which version of the verb you're going to put down. Okay, so we'll try it out this week, learning, past, present, and future, and trying to fill in these sentences on Friday without the box on top, so you won't be looking at the table while you're filling them in on a Friday. And we might just focus on this verb alone for the test. Okay, the fact to see in the past, the present, and the future. We'll just focus on this one. These are the sentences to keep practicing during the week. These are the sentences that will be on the test on Friday, except you won't be looking at the box. We'll see how we get on, and then we can rejig things for the following week, depending on how that goes. Okay, so that's your Irish for today. You're doing springtime, you're doing the story, you're doing the story here with the questions, looking at the baby animals, and then practicing the verb we were just chatting about in these 3 sentences. Remembering these phrases, ag dul a bheabhas, get better, at the back of your copy. Ag obair go dtí díchealach, to be working really hard, at the back of your copy. And then the animal and its young, make note of them at the back of your Irish copy, just going forward to keep them in your, just keep note of them really. Best of luck with it, and let me know how you get on. Slán agus beannacht.